Actually, fuck. I'm gonna keep it on. Don't mind the scarf, y'all. Feeling a little under the weather. Oh, fuck. You know, I'm I'm feeling sick. I didn't even want to do this today, to be honest. But it's been a minute. Oh shit. It's been a minute. I haven't posted in a while, and I should more often, but sorry to myself, really. This is merely a documentation. It's a documentation of everything. Oh man. It don't matter. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. It's like this. So today's topic. Today's topic is money, faith, and results. Money, faith, and results. I'm a fire. Money, faith, and results. It's crazy to think that, like, you could start an endeavor and you won't really know whether it's gonna work out or not. Like, how can I put this? Like, if you want to practice faith and you want to practice believing in God, become an entrepreneur. Matter of fact, become a trader. Yeah, jump in that pool. Because God will test you. Yup. God will test you. He'll really make you work for it. He'll make you work for it. It's kind of funny. Because as soon as you get it, I'm sick, by the way. I think we said it already. As soon as you get it, then you start getting worried because you're like, damn, now I don't want to lose it. But then it makes me think of that passage about the many talents. You know, the story Jesus told. It's like one person got 5 talents and he multiplied them using those talents. Some person got 3 talents and multiplied them. And then one person got 1 talent and he dug a hole and he buried the talent because he didn't want to lose it. He's like, oh God, look, dug in the hole, took it out. Here you go, God. That's the talent you gave me. I kept it safe. And God is like, do with the 5 talents. Here, go do something with that. Because this nigga ain't do shit. When you get that grace, when God has given you the thing that you wanted, it's not time to bury that talent. It's time to multiply it, take action, utilize it. And I mean this in the sense of like, let's say you're a trader and You got funded. Don't be afraid. Do the same things you did to get funded again. And now you have 3,000 because you did the same things. You hit the same quotas, you got the same marks. Now, congratulations, you're funded. Go off and do the same thing you did to get funded in the first place because you had to make $3,000. Go off and make another $3,000. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. Like you gotta be able to go off into this world, achieve, and then take that achievement and multiply it. Because that achievement only happened because God decided to let it happen. Or he put things into position so that it may happen. Like, you have to keep that in mind. I know you're afraid. I know you're scared. I know you don't want to fuck up. Okay. But you gotta you gotta acknowledge that there's no risk, no Rolex, no risk, no Rolls Royce. You gotta keep that in mind. Give me 1 second. I gotta one of those. It's killing mute. That was a gem. I had it on mute. Oh well. What I said was trust God to do what the Almighty does best. You gotta to circle back. If you gain something, go off and multiply. Don't bury it. Don't bury it. Go off, continue exactly as you were. Nothing changed. Absolutely nothing changed. Everything is still the same. Everyone expects the next day to be the next day that it is. Nothing has changed. Continue as you were. You got funded? Whoop de doo. Continue as you were. Continue to multiply, literally. So, what I said when I was muted, I think God lives within you, He lives in your heart. Holy Spirit resides inside of you. So, when you get that inkling and you're like in a trade, oh, something's telling you to get out. Yeah, something is telling you. The Holy Spirit is telling you, hop out and just do it. Listen, obey. It'll save you more times than you think. Just obey. You get that? You know what I'm talking about. Just obey. And eventually, you'll be saved more times than not. Because you got to remember, there's 252 trading days in a year. You miss a day, so what? You miss a month, so what? You know? Remember that. Don't be afraid to hop out if you get that like little voice in your head. You should get out right now. It's there for a reason. You know, like back in the day when our ancestors were like hunting and gathering, they didn't get that in their noggin. So I'm saying, yo, there's a tiger somewhere around here. I can feel it. I'm gonna take my ass back to the cave. Yeah. The nigga that took his ass back to the cave was the one that survived and reproduced and made you eventually. The dude that stayed out was like, yeah, and ignore that. I think he got eaten by a tiger. So listen to that voice in your head. It's there for a reason. But it's all psychology. That's what I'm trying to say. It's all psychological. If you decide to be afraid and not take trades because you're afraid and you don't want to blow the account, okay. Let's say you wouldn't take a trade. It's the equivalent of blowing the account. You're not trading. There's no trades being made. It's the same thing. So go off and multiply. God gave you talents. Utilize them. Trust the skill. You're the one who's trading. So why don't you trust yourself? Can you not trust yourself? Because if you can't trust yourself, then I think you have some. I think you have worse underlying issues you need to deal with. To be honest, I think trading is the least of your worries. You can't trust yourself, buddy. You got a ways to go. Anyways, excuse me. Wow, this is day one of me being sick. By the way, like it's not. Tomorrow's gonna hurt. Tomorrow's gonna hurt. Woof. Anyways, let's talk about Venezuela. Everybody's talking about it. So going into the new year, 2026, obviously We have course of events that have led us here. The United States invaded Venezuela, captured their leader, take them back. Regardless of the political bullshit, the dude was a glorified drug dealer. So took him out. Now we control 17 trillion something dollars of oil. I don't even know how much oil. I mean, gold, excuse me. And minerals like iron, cobalt, palladium, a whole bunch of other stuff is now within our control. So now you would sit back and you'd be like, you would sit back and be like, what's to happen now? Over the course, over the course of the last, what is it, week? It's been a week since the new year started. The last 5 trading days, US 30, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, has outperformed the NASDAQ by quite a bit, right? So right now, the Dow Jones is leading the market. The Dow Jones is up 2.79%, right? The Dow Jones is up 2.79%. The NASDAQ is up 1.4, and the S&P 500 1.2. So what does that tell you? Shows you who the leader is, right? What is this? From the scarf. I saw that shit and I was like, what the fuck is that? There you go. Anyways, the Dow Jones is leading the market, and gold is beating the market by 1 full percent, right? So, what does that say to you? That says that industrials are taking the lead. It's not tech at the moment, it's industrials. So, moving forward, what do you think would be the smart thing to do? Would it be to stay in the NASDAQ and continue to trade that? Or would it be to jump into the Dow Jones Industrial Average and start trading that? Or would it be to hop over to a commodity like gold and start trading that? These are the kind of questions you need to be asking yourself in the new year because you want to be well positioned in exactly the areas that the market is rewarding. That's a bar. So, that being said, you have to understand if the market's rewarding industrial companies, I need to trade industrial companies. If the market is rewarding tech, I need to trade tech. If the market is rewarding commodities, I need to trade commodities. Therefore, as of right now, the market is rewarding industrials. Therefore, what am I about to go do? Well, the US 30. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look right now. What? Indeed. So, I am. Okay, so that's the four. I mean, that's the 1 hour, not the 4 hour. Right. So this is. Can you see that? That's the Dow Jones. There you go. That's the Dow Jones 4 hour chart right there. It just indicated above a previous high, right? The last high it just made, it just indicated from that, meaning that it crossed that high. Well, excuse me. What I would want it to do is come back down, correct, right, and then wait for the continuation. So, that being said, that being said, every session, the market, last few days, the market has been chopping it up. Sorry, guys. Chose a great day to do this, right? So, I'm gonna just, give me one sec. Choo, 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 choo. Okay. So I'm gonna take you guys along and we're gonna mark up the charts real quick. So we're gonna share. Right. First we're gonna go here. First we're gonna go here. Almost got a message there. Anyways, we'll here. This is the NASDAQ, right? So obviously, NASDAQ is breaking its previous levels. It broke the previous level, right? So this is on the hourly. And if we were to go all the way here, it tells you that everything below this, everything inside of here, right? Every time it reaches this level, sells off. So it came here, sold off. Came here, sold off. Tried to come here, sold off. Touched it, sold off. Right? Touched it again, sold off, and then pushed higher. This is the indication because it made a previous high here, made a higher high right here, sold off. That was correction because it was correction from this indication. But it made this high, came here, sold off, back down to this level, and now it's pushing higher and it's indicating from here. So as long as it keeps going up and up and up and up and up, I can see that it touches the previous week high and then it sells off, right? That can entirely be the case. That can entirely be the case, right? This is a better depiction right here. So, boom, sold off, touched it again, sold off. Now we're back here at this level. right? We do a slice of off, right? Back down to these levels, maybe a little lower. But all this down here is not going to get touched again. Sellers would have to come in so strong and push price all the way down to touch these levels here. I don't see that happening. So, and I could be so wrong, you know, I can be 1,000% wrong. But if you go on a daily time frame, this is an indication waiting to happen, right? Come here, boom, break these levels and start making new levels. Fuck around and just keep going until you touch these sell off points, this level right here, where it achieved and then sold off. Came here, sold off. Came here, sold off. So around right here, I would say. Let me mark that out. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That can entirely be the case. So what we're gonna do, go to the 15-minute. All right. So once again, ooh, yeah. So looking like we're gonna hit this right here. A93 from A41. Entirely likely. This space right here could definitely get filled. And then just back down to these levels. Maybe back down just to this level right here. Let me go to one that's not delayed. Because we're gonna mark up our charts. That's what we're doing at the moment. We're marking up our charts. Right, I'm in the Dow Jones right here. This is the Dow Jones. So obviously we're looking down here. I'm gonna hide this real quick. We're looking down here to see the quotes for the day. So right now, Nasdaq is of 0.05, S&P 0.03, and Dow is obviously leading at 0.07, and then gold is leading both. Let's look at gold, matter of fact, GLD. Wait, no. I like micro gold. Oh, came in too late. Too late. We were late to the party, guys. We were late to the party. Oh well. So we're probably gonna correct back down to over here. So whenever you're late to the party, you can just leave. Because for what? What are you gonna stay there for? All right, cool. I just love Nasdaq's volatility. You know, so be so nice. So we have this right here, right? This came from this level. These are your sellers. So obviously, like I said previously, this is your indication right here. So I want it to correct, right? I want it to correct, come down to these levels ish, if not somewhere. I want to say here. That's too much. Let's go down a little bit more. So let's go down to the 30-second. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So double top. Ooh, failed to make a higher high right here. It made a lower high. Now, if it breaks this right here, I would want it to break this level right here. If it breaks this and this and this, going all the way here. So 761. That'll be what? 30 plus 4, $100. No, $70. So we're looking for a $70 drop. Or she just keeps pushing. Because she could do a $30 drop. Right? Even a $40 drop. But then all this would need to be red for that to happen. But the Dow's already kicking. S&P's kicking. She's already gone. So it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to take a trade today. I mean, in this session. But I am going to mark my lows. Right? So there's a lot of strength right here at 25,809. Let's go back to the 5 minute. Let's go back to the 5 minute. Yeah. Yeah. This is my level right here. Uh-huh. There you go. That's good right there. Yep. So if it breaks below here, shouldn't keep on going down. Ooh, 4 hours looking. If it breaks below this level, buddy, we can see it fall back all the way up to here. A whole $130 swing. $130 swing right there. If she wants to, she could just keep on pushing higher. Don't push past this level. Fuck around, have a $200, $300 day tomorrow. But I don't. Let's see. I'm gonna add my little MACD indicator right there. Ooh, it's not looking very healthy for you. But the daily time frame, like I said before, if we fail to make a higher high right here, then it's not looking good. We could just fuck around and just go all the way back down, fall off a cliff. Right, but 4 hour, it's not looking good. You see, it's about to fall off. Peep, see that right there? This right here. It's not entirely accurate because it did it right here. See, came down a little bit, came down here a little bit, and then it bounced right back up. So it's not entirely 100%, It just gives you perspective as to when it's about to fall. You know, it just gives you perspective as to when it's about to fall. Right? Perspective. Right? Where's the other one? Perspective. Right? Gives you perspective when it's about to fall. So right now it's looking like it wants to correct. I would want it to correct back down to these levels here. This would be, ooh, that would be a strong hit. That'd be too much. Nah, maybe like right here. Right here would be good. If it comes back here and there's still more buyers than sellers at this level, then we good money. We good money. If it drops $130 and it rebounds from there, good money. I'm not even gonna trip at all. Gotta take another break. My nose is running. This is egregious. So we're back to it. This is a strong sell level right here. I'll map this out right. Only reason I don't like going this far is because there's data from like man long ago, OD long ago. But this is an enormously strong. This is an enormously strong sell level right here. There's a bunch of sellers right here, and they got that. They got that power, right? So I want to leave that right there. So on the 4 hour, looks like that, right? So this level is about to be touched. If it breaks this level right here, then smooth. Put that out a little more. Put that right there. I could just thank you. Thanks. The reason all right, let me explain why I did that, okay? The reason why I moved this and I put it up here is because if we break this, right, and price falls below this, we're back in that seller territory, right? So if it falls below this, we're in that seller territory, it's likely that it just keeps on going down. And then we get here and it breaks this level, breaks this higher low, and we're definitely just going all the way down. down to here. So move this and put it right here. So this is gone because I already did the buys. This can go, but strong sellers right here. Definitely sellers right there. Right? Right. So back to it. So corrected. If price decides to respect this level after breaking this low, the low being right here, even though it's on the 5 minute, because on the 15 minute you don't really see that low. So if price comes here and respects it, cool. But I genuinely expect it to come and respect this level right here. If price can do that, come down, boom, then I would want to get in right here at 780. If we fall to anywhere from 760 to 765 or ish, 760 to 770, anywhere here. If we fall here and price comes climbing back up, I would get in around 785 and just ride that wave back up. But for now, it seems like it will be respecting. There you go. Seems like it'll be respecting that. Respecting that level right there. See that? So now, the MACD is also indicating that it would keep going up. Again, I don't like really confiding too much in this. I like going off of price action and market structure. I just check that for the higher time frames because then I know in which direction we're trying to go overall. Right? Because the MACD is the moving average convergence divergence indicator. You just use that because it's the moving averages. Right? It's like it puts it all together for you. And then it tells you which direction it's likely to head to. So in this case scenario, right, Let's say you want to go long, but you're unsure because obviously we've gone up so much already. From just looking at this, I can tell that we've retraced quite a bit because this was 0.05, 0.07, and no, point 0, I think this is 0.2, 0.5, 0.7, and it's gone down quite a bit. The only one that's gone up is gold, actually. So I'm checking for this level right here. Oh, we gonna break 25, 820, or 819. That's the question. If we don't, cool. If we do, I'm expecting it to either respect this level here or break below it. If it breaks below it, I know we're going to go down a little bit more. And I'm comfortable taking sells below this level because sellers are dominant here. You see that from here, slight push down, from here, slight push down, and if we go back more, right here, slight push down, right here, slight push down. Sellers are dominant there. All right, so that's what I'm waiting for when it comes to this. You have to be willing to just be observant. It's literally only 6:30. The market just opened. Market just opened. We're over here trying to guess what's gonna happen next. Like we're some gurus. Like, look, couldn't break above, couldn't make any higher highs. What do you think is next? To break below this low, or I guess this low right here. We can break below this and come here and break below that. This little wick right here tells me that there's strong selling pressure right there. Below this level, there's strong selling pressure. Excuse me. Right. But we can also make a higher low, higher than this, these, and bounce back because there's strong buyers right here. This level, there's strong buyers. So we can definitely come back here and bounce off of it, make some higher highs. But what I'm thinking is, looking at this already, it's looking like we're going to keep pushing, and then we're going to break this and push below that. Like, what's the next? What's the next level? Damn, that's far. That's a deep fall right there. Oof. To go all the way up until here. Good gracious. Wow. Let's go back to the Nasdaq. So, what are we looking like? We looking like so. Honestly, this doesn't feel like. That's the problem. I'm gonna stop myself right there. That whole this doesn't feel like that is where I get shot. This would be a similar reaction to yet like yesterday was this right here. What was going on right now is this. We're above a certain level. I wanted to break below that level, and then look what happened because of why. Strong selling power here. Strong selling power here. Strong selling power here. As soon as the buyers got exhausted, came back down, as soon as it broke this level right here, it wicked down like a motherfucker. And then it just all the way back down. Even breaking this level right here, probably leading people to think it'll keep going down. And it stopped them out. Mm-hmm. Ate all that up. So right here, it I want to say strong selling power right around here. If we can break down here and I see that it respects it and comes back up, ah, it better continue because that would be the indication, correction, and then continuation. But we'll find out soon enough. Honestly, it's not looking good for the Nasdaq. It really isn't looking good for the Nasdaq. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Answer message. But you can already tell the difference between the charts themselves. I think the Dow Jones is going to lead this year. With everything going on industrial wise, I think the Dow Jones is going to lead this year. If you want to go long for the majority of the time, Dow Jones. If you want to go, if you don't care about volatility, and if anything, you see it as an opportunity to capture large spreads, you stay in the NASDAQ. But as of right now, I'll say it like this. If you like trading London sessions and um, Asia sessions, you can stick with the Nasdaq and you'll be fine. You'll be okay. If you like trading New York day session, if you like trading New York, I'll go US 30. I'll go US 30. I don't see any reason why not to go the opposite route. You know, if the market is rewarding industrial companies and oil companies and whatnot, then I don't see why you wouldn't. You know, look at that, bro. Did it just break that level? That was the 30. That was on the 30-second time frame. That logo right there. It just broke it. Just broke that. Cool. No. Now we wait. Now we wait. But basically, you have to you have to trust the process. You have to trust your skills. You have to trust your system. You have to trust yourself. Trust God. Trust Him. Just trust Him. He'll never lead you astray. I promise. He'll never lead you astray. I have to go blow my nose. Yeah. Nasdaq and S&P are negative. Dow Jones is positive. Gold positive. Be right back. Oh, Hey, look at that. She's falling. I'm tempted to just take sell orders. Will be $30 right there. Eh. Nope. Let's go back here. Oof. Let's go back here. All right. Um, so go below that. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect. Anybody who's like, it'll do this, this, and this for a fact is a liar. You always have to wait until the market shows you what it wants to do. Or you always gotta show, you always gotta let the market do what it wants to do. You gotta let it show you. It hasn't broken any significant lows to lead me to believe that it's gonna keep on going down. Because that level that I've set, this right here, there's still buyers there. And those buyers are still prevalent. Like, they're still strong. Those same buyers are the ones that went from here to here. That may be what, one, two, three, $30. So what? See, buyers are still prevalent. You wanted to be a trader? This is being a trader. Just looking at a chart, you're basically just watching paint dry. And you're just sitting there waiting. You're just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You can't really do much about it either. You just, I mean, you can. You can just place whatever trade at whatever time and just hope for the best. But I'm not that kind of trader. I like my system. My system has got me as far as it has. Why would I betray it? Why would I cheat on it? It's hard, man. I don't even know. Uh, anyways, if you'd like to know my system, how I go about my trades, obviously you can tell that this is an express account, meaning that it is a funded account. If you want to know how it is I got that far, I was able to make $3,000. This is my fifth express account in my fifth express account in 3 months. Taking multiple payouts, put my payouts on my Instagram, MFR underscore network. And if you're interested in, learning and acquiring the skills that is necessary to, you know, trade well, then I'll leave a link in the description to my school community. It used to be free, right, in 2025, but I mentioned that going on into 2026, I'll be charging $100. It's a one-time payment for full access to everything. That's including the courses that I have in there, plus the community itself and my daily trades, all of that good stuff. Like I said, it used to be free. So everybody who got in while it was free, good job. It'll continue to be free for you. But everybody who is not currently in it, you will have to pay $100 one-time payment, not a subscription. You just pay one time and you get access, lifetime access to the community and all the information inside of it. So if that's of any interest to you, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can sign up. But for now, back to this trade. It's looking like it respected those lows, which is good. It's not a bad thing. Uh, just curious, are you gonna make a lower high or are you gonna start making higher highs and higher lows? That's what I'm looking for. And it looks like we're locking in. See? Beep, 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 beep. All right, cool. Looks like we're locking in. So obviously, if this was the previous high, this was the indication, this was a correction. So I would want it to get back to at least 25,833. If it can get back to 25,833 and keep pushing, I have no reason to doubt its momentum. No reason to doubt it. Because if you go over to the 4 hour time frame, remember, broke these levels right here. If this was the indication for this, if this was the indication and this was the correction, this is the continuation, theoretically, right? So obviously you would want this to either make an equal high or make new highs. But in order to do that, we're talking the next 4 to 5 sessions, meaning the next 2 to 3 days is when it'll reach these highs or reject these highs. For now, these previous highs would either lead to a correction or further pushing up into this level where there's sellers waiting for it to get to. There's sellers here who are waiting to get their orders filled. So I am merely just being observant and waiting for my time to strike. It's not hard. You just have to have patience. Like, oh, what is he doing? I'm trying to. There you go. Trying to get the each $10 difference. One, two, three. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Lower high. Lower highs. What? It did make a lower low. It did. It did do that. It did do that. It did do that. So that being said, I am profoundly grateful for anybody who stayed and watched all the way till the end. Um, this won't be the only video, but I'm also not. Episode 7 of the Odyssey. It's not my finest moment, but documenting the process is documenting the process. So I hope you guys gain some value. And stop saying guys because I don't know what the demographic is. I never actually checked. I should have. But I'll speak to you individually, right? I hope you gained the value that you needed. I hope you gained the value that you were hoping for from this video. Trading isn't easy. No one ever said it was going to be easy. It is probably the hardest, if not one of the hardest professions you will ever do. Why? Because you must control yourself. In my opinion, trading in the stock market in general is well, about three things: money, faith, and results. And with that, I'll leave you. This is MFR, episode 7 of Market Odyssey, my Market Odyssey. And signing off. Bam.